Hi there, this is Love Johar, and in this particular training video we will try to understand what exactly do we mean by risk evaluation, which is the third and most important part of the overall risk assessment process. The risk evaluation process receives as input, the output of the previous process, which is risk analysis process. So what it does, it basically compares each risk level against the risk acceptance criteria, and it tries to prioritize the risk list with possible risk treatment options. So this is done in order to determine how significant the risk really is. So the estimated level of risk is established by means of the risk analysis, which I have explained in one of the other videos. So once you have the risk levels defined, then it is time to check how they compare to the risk evaluation criteria. So during the risk evaluation process, you basically define your organization's tolerance for risk by creating risk evaluation criteria. An organization must explicitly prioritize known risks because it cannot mitigate all of them. So funding, staffing and scheduling constraints are there. They basically determine how many and up to what extent your organization is able to manage the risks and address them. So this risk evaluation process basically provides risk decision makers with additional information that they can use when establishing risk treatment and risk mitigation priorities. And based on the context of your organization, you should define what needs to be treated and what can be accepted as is. So this point is entirely context driven. Again, as I've said, for example, on a quantitative approach, the loss of $1 million can either be something perfectly acceptable or put you out of the business. It all depends on the nature of your company and how big is your risk appetite. So how much of an impact can you absorb with that particular impact from becoming a business showstopper altogether? And each risk that causes an impact that goes beyond what has been defined as acceptable should be treated, and that is the final result of your risk assessment process. That is to get a list of prioritized risks and based on your context and pertinent scenarios. So that's it for this particular training video. I hope you completely know and understand the risk analysis process, which is nothing but only the second part of the overall risk assessment process. And in the next upcoming training videos, I will try to make sure that I cover some more important terms which are important. And as you know that ISO 27001 and information security management system is a very vast topic, so please ensure that you subscribe to my channel to get the most out of these videos. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below and I will be really happy to respond back. Thank you. This is Love Johar.